All right, hello and good afternoon. Welcome to the ConsensusDocs training webinar series. My name is Nick Unhold. I'm the Sales and Client Relations Specialist here at ConsensusDocs, and I'll be the host of the webinar today. In this webinar, it'll be about 20 to 25 minutes in length, and then I'll do a brief Q&A period at the end to answer any specific questions that may not have been covered in the presentation. If you have any questions at the end, just feel free to enter those into the questions box, and I'll do my best to get to those. So in the session, we're going to cover how to sign into the website and begin a new project. We'll also cover how to use the platform, and I'll be demonstrating how to share, edit, finalize, and create master templates for contracts that are used frequently. Before we get to that, however, I thought we could just start with a brief history of how ConsensusDocs started, the general philosophy behind how the contracts are written, and the different ways in which ConsensusDocs are beneficial to the projects in which they are used. So ConsensusDocs began 12 years ago in 2007 as part of an industry-wide effort to create fair and balanced industry standard construction and design contracts. ConsensusDocs are the only standard contracts developed and endorsed by a diverse coalition of 40 leading associations within the industry, and we have members from stakeholders all over the design and construction industry that includes owners, contractors, subcontractors, architects, and sureties. The contracts incorporate best practices and also fairly allocate risk to help reduce costly contingencies in adversarial negotiations. And the general philosophy the contracts are written with is to protect the best interests of the project compared with some of the other standard form contracts that you might find out there, which tend to be written in a way that are unbalanced in favor of a single party. This approach tends to yield better project results and leads to fewer disputes, saving time and money for all parties involved. And ConsensusDocs contracts allow you to avoid inflated project prices, establish positive working relationships with all project stakeholders, as well as prevent, mitigate, and resolve any potential disputes. ConsensusDocs also utilize cutting-edge contracts integrating the latest industry innovations such as BIM and IPD. And you can access your contracts anytime, anywhere using our secure cloud-based Microsoft Word technology. So we're going to start off with a brief tour of our website, which you can see here is www.consensusdocs.org. You can access the website using any browser that has internet access. Mozilla, Safari, Chrome, Microsoft Edge will all work. And just a quick note for Internet Explorer users, if there are any in the demo today, Microsoft no longer supports this browser. So please just be sure you have the most updated system for our platform to work most efficiently. So the ConsensusDocs logo that you'll find here at the top left-hand corner of the screen is static and will bring you back to our homepage when you click it. On the bottom of the homepage, down here, you will see the logos of the 40 associations in the ConsensusDocs Coalition. Some of the most well-known are AGC, ABC, COA, CFMA, ASA, and NASFA. But as I had mentioned previously, all stakeholders in the design and construction industry are represented in the coalition. And just to scroll through all of those here. Down here in the footer section of our website, you will see our testimonials as well as Coalition Partners tab. If you click on the Coalition Members tab, it'll show all 40 of the associations listed out here. And we also have links to all of their websites, so you can visit all their individual websites as well. And then back on the home page, also in the footer section, you'll find a link to our Testimonials tab. And here you can review feedback from industry professionals who really kind of cover the gamut as far as the architecture, engineering, and construction industry. And as I mentioned before, the ConsensusDocs Coalition is dedicated to serve the best interests of the project and the industry, so you'll have members of all the associations at the drafting table when the contracts are created. It tends to produce a much more fair and balanced contract. So once you get to our website, if you haven't created an account already, what you'll need to do is log in to your account. And I'll just go over, if you haven't created an account already, I think most of you have, but if you haven't, you would want to just go to this Get Started page here, fill out your information, create a password, select your coalition member. Coalition members do receive 20% off all subscriptions, so be sure to indicate which coalition member you are in if you haven't done so. And then just scroll through the terms and conditions, fill out your initials, submit, and your account will be created. And so once you've created the account, you'll want to go to the login page, and you'll enter your email address and password here. I should also mention that registering is free. There is no cost to create an account. And also, it will allow you access to our pre-qualification and bond forms package, which is mainly just administrative forms as well as bond forms for insurance professionals. It'll also give you 3 sample previews of any of our contract documents. And if you'd like to see more, always feel free to email our sales or support staff, and they can send those out to you individually. So once you've created the account, you're going to want to log in on this page. As I said, if you do forget your password, we have a link that you can click here. Just enter the email you had created with the account with, click Reset Password, and you'll be sent out a link to be able to go ahead and reset that. So now that we're ready and our account's created, we're going to want to log into our account. So I'll just go ahead and log into my account here on the website. So now that we're logged into the account, we're going to want to go to our My Account page. And then once we log in, it'll take us directly there. And here we can see all of our information, our credit card number, which coalition we belong to, and our purchase history. And if we'd like to change our password for whatever reason, we can do that here. Just click this button, enter a new password, confirm it, hit update, and that'll change the password that you have. So like I said, the My Account page is where you're going to want to go to manage your projects, edit contracts, collaborate with invited project stakeholders, add favorites to save templates that are used frequently, store any contacts, and also compare and convert documents towards the final signature-ready contract that can be finalized with the ConsensusDocs Content Secure ID number, and is then ready to be printed at the click of a button. The quick links section here will have links to resources such as our platform user guide, the guidebook, contract resources, and frequently asked questions. The announcement section here is where news and announcements are posted. For example, if there are any updates, additions, or corrections done to any of the contracts, or any new contracts are posted. As you can see, we just released a new master subcontract a couple months back, so that was posted right here. And I should add that when new documents are released, those will be automatically added to the subscription that you have for no extra charge, provided that that document is included in the package that you have. And then, like I said, at the bottom of the page here, you'll see a list of subscription history. You can assign subscriptions to other users if wanted. You can also assign it to yourself, and you'll see a full list of all your purchase history listed right here. So now that we're on the dashboard front page and we want to begin with managing our projects on the ConsensusDocs platform, you're going to want to do that from the My Project section. So we'll just click into our open projects here. You can either add a contract to an existing project by selecting that project. To do that, you would just click View Project Details. Or you can create a new project. And to do that, we would simply select this project name field here. And just for the sake of our demo today, we're going to be working on a new project, and we'll just name it the College of Business. We'll go ahead and hit Create. And we can see, it then takes us into that project, but if we go back to our open projects, we can see that the project we just created has been added to the other thumbnails of the projects that we currently have open within our account. And you'll be able to see the date the project was created and also when it was last modified. You can see that here and here. So for this project, we just created it. Obviously, it hasn't been modified yet, so those two dates are the same. But for all our other open projects, we can see all those dates here. And these will be updated in chronological order. So whenever you make a change in an individual account, it'll come to the front, and you know, so on and so forth. When you create new projects, they'll be the first one listed here. If you'd like to rename the project, you would just want to click on the tool wheel next to its name. You'll then get a pop-up allowing you to edit the name of the project. You just click this little tool wheel right here. And we'll just add a 1 to that just to make a small change. Click rename now. We can see that that change has now been updated in the project dashboard here. So now that the project has been created, we're able to add contracts to it by scrolling to the name of the project and clicking View Project Details. That's going to take us into that project's personal dashboard. And since this doesn't have any contracts added to it yet, we're going to want to click this tool wheel right here. That's going to give us a menu option, and we're going to want to select Add Contracts from there. And just for the sake of this example, we're going to select the owner and constructor agreement lump sum, probably the most common contract used within the ConsensusDocs platform. And to add that contract to this project, we're just going to want to click the green Add Contracts button down here. And we'll just give that a second to load up. So we can then customize the name of the contract by clicking the tool wheel on the negotiation level within that project and selecting Rename Contract. So just click the tool wheel here, click Rename Contract, and we'll just make an edit here. We'll say Owner and Contractor, Owner and Constructor Agreement. For College of Business, we'll click Rename Now. And we can see then that the renamed document has been, the change has been taken effect and is now showing right here in our project dashboard negotiation. So also within the individual negotiation section, we're going to see an in progress and a finalized section. That'll be showing right here and here. If a contract is in progress and currently being worked on, the blue dot will be selected. And when it's been finalized, there will be a green dot that'll be showing right here. And we'll go over how to do that in a minute. You can also see when the document was originally created. That'll be showing right here, and also when it was last modified. So now that we've added our contract to our project, we're going to want to download the standard template. To do that, you'll see an orange arrow right here next to the document number. You'll just click that, and then you'll get a drop-down that shows the standard template version. And to do that, we just want to download the document, just click the download arrow right here. And we'll then get our unedited contract downloaded in Microsoft Word form. And that's showing right here. Now, before you make any edits to the contract, we highly recommend clicking on the Review tab in Microsoft Word and making sure all markup is selected under the Track Changes section so you can see all the edits that you've made to the original document. That's done right there. Now, everything on a ConsensusDocs contract can be edited besides the footer at the bottom of each page. And that's just for copyright purposes and also to verify that the document is an official ConsensusDocs contract. When you do finalize the document, which we'll go over and demonstrate in a minute, the unique content secure ID code will appear in the bottom of each footer. That's how you know it's an official ConsensusDocs contract. Most people will start by just deleting the instructions page, just because it looks better to not have on the contract, but you're certainly able to keep that on there if you wish. And we can then just make some basic sample edits to the template itself. So let's call this job number 1234, account number 56789. Today is going to be the 17th day of October. The year is 2019. The College of Business is the owner of our project. It's my construction company. So this just kind of gives you some idea of the basic project information that you would want to add into the first page. Let's say you wanted to get rid of this clause right here. Like I said, any portion of the contract is able to be edited. So you can just delete that, and then the contract fields will automatically update. We wanted to get rid of that one too. And you can add things as necessary as well, but that just kind of gives you an idea of some basic edits that we would want to make to our document. We do always recommend that when you are removing or adding things to the document, you be mindful when doing that. It is an industry standard contract, so you can remove and add what you need. However, when removing too much from the contract, you may be at risk of losing the essence of the document, so we do recommend that you're sure to seek legal counsel if you choose to do so. So now that we've made some basic edits to our contract, we're going to want to save the template that we had just edited. And for our example here, we'll call this the name this the College of Business Renovation Contract. And we'll just save that for now. So now that we've saved our document, we'll just want to go ahead and exit out of the Microsoft Word and go back to the ConsensusDocs Technology Platform. And we'll just want to upload the document that we have just created. We can see it saved right there. So we'll just want to select that and then click the upload button. And we can then see that the version that we had just uploaded, that we had edited, has now been added to our project dashboard, and it's listed as the 1.0 version. So you can always make changes to that document, make sure to save those and re-upload as needed, and it'll give you a 2.0 version, 3.0 version, 4.0 version, and so on until you're ready to finalize the document. So now that the document's uploaded onto the platform, we're going to want to go over sharing and collaborating on the ConsensusDocs platform. I know there's been some questions about that. So to make a document eligible to be shared, you would want to re-upload the document we had just made the edits to, which we've already done. It's the 1.0 version here. So once it's uploaded, you'll want to click this button right here. This is the share button. And our platform will ask you to enter the email of the person that you would want to share that with. So I'll just use an alternate email that I have just for the time being here. You can also choose whether you want to send that document to be shared as an editable Word version, or a read-only PDF. So if you want the person to be able to edit it, make changes, you'll want to make sure that's an editable Word doc. If you just want them to be able to review it, make sure it's a PDF so they can't make any changes. And once you've done that, you'll want to click the Share button. Once you click that Share button, your collaborator will receive an email message from ConsensusDocs that they have a document available for viewing. That document will be available in their account under the My Collaboration section. So if we were to bring up the collaboration section, it'll show you right here all the documents that other users have sent you to collaborate on. And we'll just go back to the project section where we have that negotiation open. And another thing to show you here is back on the negotiation level in the My Project section, you're able to click the tool wheel here on the version level. And here you can manage your collaborators. And to do that, you would want to click this Manage Collaborator button. And it'll show you all the people that you've invited to collaborate on the document. So I can see that I just added myself as a collaborator, and I'm showing as a collaborator listed right here. And one note about collaborators, they don't need to be paid subscribers. They just need to be registered for an account on ConsensusDocs.org in order to be able to view and edit documents. So if we go back to the tool wheel on our negotiation level, there's a section also to add comments on uploaded documents. This allows for communication between originators and collaborators through the platform. To show you how that would work, you would want to go to this button right here, which is View Messages. And let's say the originator wanted to send a message to the collaborator to please review the price of the contract. So you just want to enter that message in, just say, please review contract price is correct, hit the Submit Message button. And then when the collaborator clicks the View Messages button under that negotiation, they'll be able to see the originator's comment, and they'll be able to make sure that they review that when they view the document. So once all the edits we want have been made to our contract, we'd be ready to finalize it on the platform. To do so, we would want to simply click the tool wheel once again next to the version of the document, which is our 1.0. And we will see a green Finalize Document button. We're going to want to click that. The system is then going to ask you if you have any exhibits or supporting documents that you'd like to add to the finalized contract. If you do, you would want to submit or click the Yes button and then click Submit. You just want to add your supporting document here, submit it if you want that attached to the finalized contract. Just for the sake of this example, we'll just click No, just because it's a little more time effective here. And once we do that, the system will think for a second, and then it'll produce a finalized PDF copy of the contract we had just edited. So we can then see that we now have a 2.0 version of the 1.0 version we had just uploaded. And this right here will be the finalized PDF. So you just want to click this finalized document link. The system will ask you if you want to download any finalized supporting documents. We didn't add any, so we'll just click No. And we'll then see a finalized PDF has been downloaded right here. And this will be the finalized version of the document. We can see that the instructions page has been deleted. All the edits that we had made in Microsoft Word have been applied. The draft watermark has been removed from all of the pages, and we have a ConsensusDocs Content Secure ID number, which is a unique code that the system will produce for each finalized document, and that'll be listed down here in the bottom of the footer on each page. So we'll go ahead and click out of our finalized PDF. If you decide that for whatever reason, the document you finalize, you still have more modifications you'd like to make to it. To do this, you can just click this Unfinalized Document button right here. Our system will ask you if you're sure you want to unfinalize the document. Just go ahead and click yes. And then we see that the version 2.0, which was our finalized document, has now been deleted, and we just have the edited version of the Word document that we had uploaded several minutes ago here. That's basically an overview of how the My Project section works and how we edit documents and finalize. We also have a tools section in our dashboard, which will allow you to do document comparisons and conversions. If you have 2 Word files or 2 PDFs, you would want to select the Compare Documents button, which is located right here in the My Dashboard section. So you just simply upload your 2 files, click Start Upload for the first, click Start Upload for the second, click the Run the Comparison button, and then that'll produce a Word document that shows all the differences between those 2 documents redlined. And you can do the same with the PDF feature right here. And you can also upload documents for format conversion from Word to PDF and PDF to Word. To do that, you click the Convert Documents box. And you just want to add your Word file. If you want to make that a PDF, click Run Conversion. It'll produce a PDF for you. You can do the same with a PDF to a Word file. If you need to update your profile information, for whatever reason, if the person on the profile leaves and you want to change that to somebody else, you would want to simply go back to the My Account section. And to change the profile details, you just click the Update Profile Information. You can change out the email and the name of the person if needed. You can also change your payment details under the credit card. To do that, we'd simply delete the old credit card and enter a new one. And under the My Subscriptions tab in the My Account section, you can also manage subscription renewals. To do that, you do this under the Purchase History section. If you have multiple licenses and you want to assign them to your users, you'd simply assign them in the My Subscriptions section as well. Let's say you wanted to assign the license that's currently assigned to one user to a different one. You'd simply click the Edit User button here, and you can change the details of who the subscription is assigned to. Under the Pricing tab, you will see the various subscription packages that we offer. As I had mentioned in the beginning, if you're a member of any of the ConsensusDocs Coalition partners, you qualify for the member rate, which is 20% off the retail cost for non-members. We offer a variety of different packages. The most popular by far is the full package that gives you unlimited access to all 100+ contract documents for 1 full year. However, we do have a variety of other packages as well, depending on the needs of your business and what exactly you're going to be using in the future as far as contracts. And if you want to see which contracts are in which package, you would simply click the More Info button here. So this is our subcontracting package that applies mainly to subcontractors. It has all of our 700 series documents, which apply to subcontractors. But it doesn't have a lot of the owner documents, the design builder documents, CM at risk docs, and some others as well. We also offer multiple license discounts. You'll see the member price here. This is for the first user license. Let's say if you wanted to buy two subcontracting package licenses at the member rate. The first license would be $5.99. The second license would be $3.99. So your total would come out to $9.98 for those 2 licenses. And we'll go back to the home page. So that pretty much wraps up the tour of the website. I definitely encourage all of you to check out our user guide and resources that we have on the website. They're great resources. Definitely feel free to reach out to any of the staff here if you have any questions. Any legal questions, we can direct those to our Senior Executive Director and Legal Counsel, Brian Perlberg. But if there's any questions regarding the workings of the website or anything that wasn't covered in the demo, I'll definitely take those for the next few minutes here. And if you don't have any further questions, That'll pretty much wrap up the website, but if you do, feel free to enter those into the questions box, and I'll do my best to answer those. So just allow for a few minutes here if any questions come up.